You can study in the morning, you can study at night. You can study outside by a campfire light. You can study with the rabbi, you can study with...
Shabbat Shalom, Zeddy.
Shabbat Shalom, my precious grandchildren. How are you?
We can't wait to hear your Shabbat story this week.
I'm sorry, but this week there can be no story.
But every week you tell us the story of the weekly Parsha. Why should this week be different, Zadie?
Because, my dearest grandchild, in Beshalach.
Gesundheit.
No, I did not sneeze. That's the name of this week's Parsha. And if I told you the stories in Beshalach, you'd never believe them. There are amazing stories about some of God's most extraordinary miracles.
I love amazing stories that are impossible to believe, like Harry Potter. Of course you do. You make them up all the time when you forget to do your homework. Well, yeah, there's a dragon.
Well, when this week's Parsha begins, Moses and Aaron are leading the Israelites out of Egypt.
Well, Moses, it worked. Pharaoh was so upset by those 10 plagues, he decided to let us out of Egypt.
Yes, he finally let my people go.
Hey, that's a catchy phrase, Moses. Yeah, have you ever thought about turning it into a song?
There will be plenty of time for songs later. Now we must follow God's instructions and escape Egypt.
Good idea.
It's a good thing that God gave us that awesome cloud to follow us during the day.
And a pillar of fire at night is also very convenient.
Wait a second, Zadie. Are you saying that God actually led the Israelites through the desert with clouds and fires?
Yes, and the stories get even more amazing. Back in Egypt, Pharaoh, guess what? He was having a change of heart.
Advisors, I'm having a change of heart. I think I made a big mistake letting the Hebrew slaves go.
You did the right thing. Those plagues were awful.
And Moses kept saying, "Let my people go." Now I can't get that phrase out of my head. Actually, it would make a great song.
Silence! I still need my slaves back. I need more buildings built.
You have thousands of buildings.
You can never have enough buildings. Come on, let's go chase those Hebrew slaves and bring them back.
Sir, if I may, I don't think this is a very bright idea.
Advisors, when I want your advice, I'll ask for it. Get the chariots. We're off!
And so Pharaoh and his soldiers chased after the Hebrews. You can imagine how frightened the people must have been.
Moses, we're frightened. The Egyptians are behind us. And the Sea of Reeds is in front of us. What are we going to do? Watch this.
The sea is parted. We can run through to safety.
Well, let's get a move on.
After the Hebrews had made it safely across the sea, Pharaoh ordered his soldiers to follow them.
Another great trick. Their God has split the sea.
Guess we shall turn back.
Good advice.
Don't be cowards. Follow the Israelites through the sea.
Hey, when they were in Egypt, they were Hebrews. Now that they are leaving, you call them Israelites. How come?
Because Israel is where they're headed.
Stop jabbering and start writing. Go ahead, into the sea, go.
Is it just me, or is that water rising?
I advise you to start swimming.
Here we go.
The Egyptians drowned in the Sea of Reeds. It was very sad.
Pharaoh too?
Most likely.
What happened next?
Miriam led the Israelites in songs of joy.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha neder b'kol. Hey, Dora tehilot, osei, sing along. Nora tehilot, osei felon.
But their joy turned to sorrow when they came to Marah.
Ugh, this water tastes disgusting.
Do you know Moses' spot?
water sweet.
And Moses threw a tree into the water.
It worked. The water tastes great.
Yeah, you know what? We can make a fortune bottling this stuff. We could call it, Desert Dew.
Moses, am I going crazy or is it snowing in the desert?
It's not snow, Aaron. Eat some.
Actually, I'm still full from the matzah I had last week.
Look, I'll eat it first. Not bad.
Could use a little salsa. What do you call this stuff, Moses?
Manna. God has provided food from the sky so that the Israelites will not starve.
But there's no water, and we're still thirsty.
No problem. All I need to do is hit this rock.
Moses, I know you're frustrated, but you're going a little too far.
You don't understand. God told me that if I hit that rock, water will come out. It's working. You did it. Moses, you're a miracle worker. No, God is the worker of miracles. This should prove that God will help us through anything. I hope you're right, Moses, because the Amalekites are coming after us.
Moses, how will we defeat the Amalekites?
When I lift my arms, we will be able to defeat them. When I drop my arms, we will not be strong enough to win.
That's pretty hard to believe, Moses.
Didn't God split the Sea of Reeds? Didn't God bring water from a rock and manna from the heavens?
Yeah.
And have faith, Aaron. Now I will raise my arms. Look at the battle below. Only one problem.
What now, Moses?
My arms are getting tired.
And so Joshua and a man named Hur held up Moses' arms and defeated the Amalekites. What do you think of that, children? How amazing is that?
You were right, Grandpa. It's hard to believe that so many amazing miracles can happen in just one Parsha. Beshalach.
Gesundheit!
Let's talk some Torah. Let's talk some Torah. We're talking Torah. Talking Torah.